The snow, the mountains, all of this create a wonderful paradise of ice and snow. I love cold temperatures. When you live in a part of the world that has a little burning sun, you always need something to chill. Maybe an ice cream, maybe have a fan in your face, or maybe just turn on the air conditioning. However, in my case, we only use it once in a while. When I used to go to school, we didn't have any type of air conditioning. We had fans that barely gave us air or no air at all. The only times we did have air conditioner were the school's library rotations, because it wasn't one of the places to reunite every student of the school every time one of us said something stupid. Or, you know what, we didn't have any type of air. But luckily, I go to a university/college that has air conditioner in almost every classroom. Cold temperatures are also responsible for one of my favorite guilty pleasures: ice cream. Ice cream is one of the coolest desserts in the world. They come in hundreds and hundreds of flavors, and you can add literally anything you want to them. That's why every time I have enough money to go outside, I go get an ice cream with many toppings. Living in a heating sun also doesn't allow me to see snow. One of my biggest dreams when I was little was to see snow for the first time. My little wish was granted when I visited Boston. More on that later. Now, don't get me wrong, hot temperatures are also great for the beach or pool. I get why people love it. But for someone who constantly lives with the sun, sometimes it can get a little too old. But one of the biggest disadvantages of them all is the sweat. No matter what you wear, where you go, you will always feel like a melting ice cube. Trust me, every time I return home, my skin will have tanned without even doing tanning. Off topic, I never understood what whole thing with tanning. Why would you want your skin to look like a hot dog? There's even tanning salons, just in case the sun is absent.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Since my drink tragically fell, I decided to get my next favorite drink: milkshakes. These drinks have always been my favorites and are pretty easy to make. All you need is milk and any ice cream flavor if you like it. Then you need to put both in the blender and mix it. Now, we serve the content in the recipient. Lastly, we need to put the whipped cream on it, which is optional by the way. And we can't forget the cherry on top. At last, my milkshake is ready. Let me just take a sip of delicious, like it has always been. It's time to tell you how everything started. Back when I was really young, during a night in December, my mother announced we would spend Christmas in Boston. I never had been to Boston, so I was really curious by the time we went to the airport and got to the plane. Sadly, I couldn't be on the chair alongside the airplane's window, which is something that I always do in almost all my travels. Eventually, we got into Boston and stayed on my uncle's and aunt's home for the holidays with gifts and... Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm down there. I was really small those times. During my stay, I did many things I couldn't do in my country, like watching an NBA game in person, visit the aquarium, and build things at the Lego Discovery Center. But all of those activities were nothing compared to what happened during the Christmas morning. I woke up to see the snow falling from the sky. The beauty of it opened a core memory in me that had stayed with me ever since. I got downstairs to open the Christmas gifts with my parents, uncles, and aunts. I received various gifts and asked my parents if we could play in the snow. I got my jacket ready and went to play in the snow while my parents took images of the snow falling from the sky. Touching the snow for the first time changed something in me. Ever since then, I have been looking for the coldest temperatures back home. From ice creams, milkshakes, snow, and air conditioner. I even started watching movies with cold temperatures from the center like Frozen, or even wishing to have ice powers myself. The cold has become part of me to the point that every time I go to a restaurant, I always order my drink to have ice cubes on it, just to feel the ice in my mouth. However, the cold temperatures have their disadvantages as well. For example, it can cause common colds, snowstorms, and cold pizza. But despite this, I still like the cold temperatures, and I think some of you may agree or may not. Everyone is free to share their opinion. Before finishing this video, I just want to thank you for managing to get this far and for deciding to take your time to watch it. This is the official first video on my channel, and I hope it isn't the last video I upload. Like I mentioned in the description, this channel is meant to give reviews and summaries of all movies from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Random videos that talk about any topic I can think of, and life stories like the ones you just saw. As someone who's just starting on YouTube, I hope that this channel can grow and evolve with the time. I can't tell you when the next video will be released, but what I do tell you is thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family.